Eti yamwacha mwakwa baby Nnawotwe dwumadi esuni o hwe live on Facebook so and out here in Kasempa 94.7 FM meeting the Chief Jerry Forsen. In fact, senya NDC for womo nsem ye bebo mu a enka komo esese Nnawotwe ye dipa the Auditor General's reporter why on COVID-19 expenditure 12 March 2020 and I recorded the first 2 cases of COVID-19 and women baye na fe say if you say na ye boy ho bra nti ye pesika ye de beto sanitizers lockdown mu kra no ye de aduane ye de supply friends saying PPEs edema apomde adwuma for plus other incentives are omampani announce for frontline health workers sikani de na say ba na eba anapa meje brebu boss so bia enya sikani bi efree for instance contingency fund ye de ensa boom so and enya sika free World Bank group eho enya sika free IMF ya sisi aye kom ho akoji bailout yi omo so yasene Africa Development Bank so MI sika and European Union so MI sika and ye ton bonds Bank of Ghana COVID-19 bonds and so ye ton ye and so yenya sika edi efri mu ye kan nyina ebomu a 21 billion 844 million 189,185 cedis and 24 pesos sika yenya ye no na ye kan sika ne ba ye no o hwe adwuma Auditor General aya that's sika no dodo no iran kwante we'll be getting into the details but mame kwa homa no so na me ne Gilfred Esiama owo Center for Democratic Development hono wo odin adwuma wo Gilfred be ne ntwe nkomo and for Auditor General report hu na fe wi a ye de nkomo no to aso na aba studio Gilfred otemenka Adom TV so ne ye mo ache
mejo so CJ
bibi abokode e
yankofo adaroma
okay abra COVID no eba I think about the first almost 1 year ni mu na no minority in parliament if you say so more call for audit into the COVID-19 expenditure aban no the excuses by say Brennan so to call for an audit because I say yare ni yeginem enti yen twen na yare ni brass kra ansa na bia yade sa audit no the aba near Auditor General dia betuja COVID-19 expenditure from where you sit Girlfriend it was saying
CJ arehosem ena uhu ensembia mse tenemfata o hwe o man ba bia boye bra kodu na enema ni bi wo ha uhu report no mu a eyenim guase ensesenke yete edin enti enye de meka ne se enye COVID-19 wo hwe a mse eba na hu mse de na wo nim yaye ba bia eko eni ba bia be kwa kodu enso amaya hodo bibiri wo ha mutimi tutu mo nema yi etutu mu sikasem yi a omutumi manage yaye no oman no ho ebranso no omutumi boye na COVID-19 baaye na ohwa na montu a eye aban mu mpanimfo ene omo oman mu ha etuye sikasem na report ne baaye no ade ba kwa betima ka se enim guasesem eye krono ene enim guase ene ho sa report wi
obato tu be ka se sika ye nyaa over 21 billion no should have been more than enough anka nke hu nkra nkonya say IMF for no mbeso asene COVID bremu no wamwam ho ne yakwakope bailout Girlfriend
CJ enye na meka hwe eniema Auditor General aboboso e was a report mu obi tumi use 10 million 11 million ministry mu a ema nkofo no aduane na waje ana certificate na yenhwe proper receipt o on national proper receipt me fa uba kra eko hane ministries airport eko ministries a me the uber receipt eba office it me tenase e 11 million Ghana cedis wonye receipt ba kumpo the entire rehu bi oni say omo de sa adi ko na Auditor General so asen access enye na emom no mrefofo no make sure so be oni mai abrekra empanipo a omo bo oman hu bra na se ye discussion omo nsem so omo fa toto niema omo nya no se omo pe bia your Public Financial Management Act wo
yes
we ye director and also ye penny ministry na ban adwuma mu a wonim se sisika be ka won sa a quite back anamienu anamiensa and off so a use scan. Nampo say emergency mpa, there were quite a war. Oshaswa wofa emergency time I will use scan. Now what na to make it 11 million. Ekaso oje an certificate without any proper year. A better than who say Sitano the car sefa kweno. Wo de akoye. Na se chi pesi ni achi na yen hwese ampa. Wo de ye de esa wo de ye e na wonam kwan paso na wo ye ya. Yetumi ehu. Enya no mpo edimo ho maje 41 e 42 million na afi receipt beba ne ade no na number 40. En wo hwe COVID-19 yesi kasem ne ntoto ya. Wo hwe Ministry of Health nkwa ekwa mafaso abo man infem e COVID-19 ho. Edi CJ say yankasa ene aye ho abro na empanimfo ni bi to otimodin omo ye wicked.
Okay. Mama bisa way from the word go. Kwan ben nesesenka ananhye ben nesenka ye de to sa COVID-19 sika ye ho when they started trickling in and kakra we'll be getting into the details, but from the word go kwan ben nesenka ye fa so etoto sa sika semi abra sika de fia say ba COVID brain
COVID-19 sikasem ne hontoto ye no enya shonko omanmu ye wo enema a egu akwam ananhye wo ho a uye abanjumani na ofa aban sika ofaso de sika ne dijuma enti omo gift mix wo ho a payment ni ade se fa sa gift mix platforms so ni nyina beboa na atisa discretion esenkofo be fa kwani asebi so na oma sika anase o be diska o muntumi enye proper accounting owo procurement regulations wo ho a se wanye competitive ni ade na say emergency a auditor general ka ho asem na utumi use sourcing no ya ye woniema wo ho a odi to ebi wo ha utumi ko no akwa no abesiki approval eno kwa na very limited ebi won so usiki approval nya safi na wokofa bid ne ho ahwan a go through all the processes we nyina ye niema wo hwe ade bia ye de to akwam ese ye mfamfa so ne mfamu omane ho bra na omane ho sikasem ho bra no wo hwe sa report mu a every single thing which means for na abisi no every single thing either the processes are ye de befa e de afa vendors ananko form de eniema beba ame de to COVID-19 ho either se kwa ye befa so ati omoka either se even po akatua na ati omo no e kwa befa so accounting proper receipting every single processor ese komo fa no mo man ho bra na omo try to be protect the public purse no omo abisi ni na.
A portion of the report 151,500 Ghana cedis Ministry of Information womo etuadema womo as risk allowance, and then make kind report so there's a portion 80,000 cedis was allocated to all, each regional house of chiefs. Council Biano, Yamomo 80,000 cedis. These monies, some of them have not been accounted for at all. Yes, that's the Ministry of Information, the 150,000 risk allowance. Go for it.
CJ, Ministry of Information, the a better diamond may say me aka once a minimum of internal processes ne whether say right say almost summer and go for in the midst of COVID and I say emergency on bemo any allowance. Say yes, and the house of acquiring faso in treaty government employees and our public sector employees are not just almost we name no say omwana omodi BBC ho it's your mokadia, then we should be worried. And they shouldn't go scot-free. They should bring back the money into the public purse. And no idea about ya chase kama regional house of chiefs. And the same make sure 11 million.
Hello, girlfriend. Hello. Girlfriend, don't tell me.
I'm at one CJ.
Aha, as I will line no emuya to kakra. I don't imagine ye mine.
Kafa.
Yeah, betonka.
Okay. Esi na meka say Ministry of Information de no minim say adwuma bia no etele bi na osoma nkofo kabontia ye wo tese da ho enti sɛ auditor general eti ase sanche no ene kwan ya so mo fa so eji sɛ skapudo na omumum a meet me ka ho asɛm na mmom no so ma tomra de a ɛso mo de iskamayen na de ha me baako no the lack of proper accounting system say ye di accounting system especially receipt any proper accounting who is come regional house of chiefs do no me kwa me colleague back ye three people na ka say nke ye sha ban nem kran eta hemfo ene omo ka bibi amanfo tie no omo mo no mfo mo honim na ye ntu COVID-19 no eso sa omo kasa fo na no so nche se temika ekomo ohine bi ana temika koma council bi na yiwani na kanu ko ye no omo ye ho adwuma na omo ye ho adwuma akwan be no mo fa so ye adwuma no a omo ntimi ma receipt
for instance, Girlfriend, like Ashanti Regional House of Chiefs, you have 80,000. Out of 80,000, no, 4,500 per and I'm accounting for. They are coming in our account plus others are 80,000. I'm accounting for.
See, I'm fees come na Adeba Conso, I have me or report you a choir MC Auditor General of Fasu Treaty, Sai Yamawi. We near a bit kaya. Ye who say basic things and I so worrying as at the level of statehood or my own when you will be feel and when you will be a market to a bill and you will mine ye tima ye bra na receipt accounting basic accounting na untimi or my ankasa untimi accounting a better na or more mote a jemwa or more kiosk and kitchen yard or much mean why accounting am akwaje revenue or my accounting enti ni nyina no but I think say ni nyina no na boss ye ne say enkofo bebre agiatum ese Ghana de ska no ebedi wonsa wutumi dibi na wudi bi nso a enye hu bibie ne ho ebeto enno ene mankofo sa rehyimu na omutumi nyi omo ani sika na omutumi toto ne kwan bi omo pe
but one say Girlfriend, that should also give us cause for worry as a country because our business as usual
we should be worried
afibia Auditor General the report beba na ya bobo ho ye nhunu say sika no onu am kasa so I mean behind the scenes aya gigi sika no but we don't get to find out say ye twi obi aso se sika we bedi wo ho sempo bedi wo ho wantimi an hu contact sa sempo no ye gi ana so ajapade bi ye di abandon nsa ato so enti afibia ye di sam komo yi but this is business as usual Girlfriend
enti CJ asema America info about Auditor General the tone no and also dey ha me because said the America no ade we dey be ekoso afibia ye beba ye for Auditor General report back on anafofo aka ho asem ye ka ho asem a this basic rudimentary stuff a ese nipa bi a ya for mo ana ya hye wo mo ana ye tu mo kase wo mo man ho ebra no omutimi di omani ko ho emeye omonye ade we na omana hwiska bibre na ya sai discuss akoshim na omana hwiska bibre ntitan bia no ayet se wode kenten ko nsuo no wode nsuo no gumu a unu ba bia na ni nyina so ne ntu nya mfaso bia wo so ebi ene ye ka ho asem yi ena me ka se wo hwa report ya enema ewo mu nyina no ekire tefe se amanfo ewo gidie se akwanya no ewo hot to be corrupt ena se wo ye corrupt nso a ehu bia ni ho a ebe kan bibia ni wa ebe ye you are more likely say ubetimi anya wo ho free akọ a obi anfa ne nsan kan anasa wo ho nkyerɛ enti once a opportunity ni wo ho no ye ni sanctions ye make sure say yes sanction conform ye corrupt no I mean incentive and all man for so na wo ho na obetimi anya ho a adenti na eto ntina ho na wo ho nkyerɛ enti amanfo nyina o man ne ho and o man nan kasa so kwai fa so a the treaty issues we no e ya na quite so enya hwe o yempe kwai be fa so e bisia no CJ enko form aye boni ni ade ehun report yi mo omo a esenko mo omo gi receipt a omo omo esenko mo fa kwai be sutu ska omo amfa so vaccines
ya tua ka so vaccines no say eba say emba a friend saying holding centers are CCC and now course are holding centers Ibia or move through and when you now know a financial loss to the ordinary Ghanaian.
See, a financial loss and nuntina to say it's what abiding in set to bottom no. Obeko why investment I'll be doing no. Now yes, mark to market value, any amortized value. Obeko never can achieve. If we say Sikai da hono, I see the ball mine ho brano. O ma hwe o ma discount rock for o ma say scan come fast you see munti account into munti account here. O better no be convince a third party.
Okay, Gilfred, my final question. The excuse are binding mind as to how we got here in our country's economic woes, as you say, women. About Russia-Ukraine war, no about COVID-19. Should we take them serious? So I'm COVID-19. Say COVID is also bad, you know, be affecting economy, no. You just ask them, no. You saying?
CJ, I mean Russia-Ukraine war, no. Affect will be a name, no. Meaning to SN the diabetes baby because here near my year. My actually who is here in Russia-Ukraine war in a form, no. Momo me do sanctions and so na COVID one sem there say e de minor bofem there then so general COVID no e de minor bofem a now the general report him if it says ka ye je a ye fa kwan bi su no and no and awche a ye nemu sisi ano abe the ma skase yen kwachiche ma yi companies ni hwan ni omo makwa hihiem no e kwa be ne fast chase ka no na se chase ka ni yi ene ye hwe entutu ye papa e de to ho e de ma omo a omo adwuma no enkifi sa atama edis ho so that do wa fe ni ya follow up on say omo a ye discuss mo na discussion omo adwuma no omo tinya pege omo so a say obi wo ho no onye unemployed a ye tinya employed no almost we have profit 8 year revenue Emma State no. Enti ya jiska no yedi it's a COVID no e dia hocha ba e fa pa no ba ko no idina auditor general support e say scan e dey no.
Okay.
You do man abofem.
All right. Gilfred, mama na say for your time. Wajeni atwetwe nkomo Gilfred. And no atwetwe nkomo no or CDD mpanifo no baako Gilfred a very good friend of mine. Yambra studio nothing. Twetwe nkomo. Mama sha say feels Nixon. I hear you are much vexed in economics. Sebane say kasafa sikasem but see I share report here. I think that the government needs a lot to do a lot of explanation as to baby as sikatwitri the FI and accounting, giving Ghanaians proper accounting over 21 billion Ghana cedis. It's kind of fine. Nixon.
Yeah, CJ, there's a challenge in this country of bano receiptism, Tanade, or the ultra taxes. Quite recently, Ghana Revenue Authority was setting up the work certain shops in Kumasi. One agent call some of these shops to at least also help in cross-checking tax infractions via now we feed the Unyo system. You saw the uproar where people were even trying to speak against the government's decision to allow GRE, a state agency mandated for that purpose. We believe that if they can strategically go into this operation, it will stop people from evading tax more than send by. Again, there are so many shops until they go into contract with government of Ghana. That is when they run to have their own receipt books. Now, the problem has to do with cross-checking, balance. There's follow-up. Auditor General support every year. Now, these are the same problems. I know that if you are not in government, it will be a national anthem by the opposition. our bottle for BBR. If the baton changes, it becomes the same thing. But almost all of us are aware of the challenges that confront us. CJ, community water and sanitation. Until one year report, now there were also lapses. Went SIGA, and then Auditor General went into what happened in 2021 Auditor General's report. They realized that people were not keeping records of the things they were doing, misappropriation of funds, certain unapproved ways and other methods were being used by these state agencies. On Nnawotwe, we are seeing the same thing also with the COVID funds. And I dare say that the finance ministry, which commissioned this report to be made, should take some blame for this. Knowing very well that you are giving monies. Now also now, you are responsible for allocating funds from the government and making sure that it is used for the right purpose. So, the amaska, the one find them A, B, or C. Now there is no follow-up. There's no cross-checking. Then you would have to sit down.
On whose part?
On the Ministry of Finance. Yeah. Then when the report comes, the people cannot even account for the money you've given them for a good purpose. Then it means that you are complicit. That is the rationale. Because I'm will be scared of Fankwayade. So take the step to cross-check.
So you
and make sure that the person accounts for it.
You admit that you've mismanaged the COVID-19 funds. It's an admission.
No. On mismanagement. There is nowhere in the report on Wakade certain monies were given to individuals to put it in their pocket or in their accounts. Ministry of Health. English. Oh no. And I make sure that.
There's been a report. In which report are you expecting to see such?
No, academic mismanagement.
No, but if it says it is come on, and you are not able to account for the money, is it not mismanagement?
No, Mami can be being sure. Mami can be being sure. Demu echo adenta and it environments there are small companies that what turning to. And sometimes I mean more whatever. When there is shortage, we call some of them to come and then we buy from them. Even when you want to receive it, but they won't give it to you. They will tell you that we need it. I'm telling you this. And at that time,
this defense you are putting up.
No, CJ, on your problem, we should not run away from the situation that confronts us there.
The same way we should not run away from the fact that this Auditor General's report has indicted this government, the government that is using COVID-19 as an excuse for our current economic woes.
No, it is not an excuse. CJ, this one there.
Or it's a defense?
No, they be. You see, the monies that we got for the COVID-19 fighting has to do with two things.
Educate me.
Direct COVID-19 expenditures, because pandemic, it did not even tell us that it was coming. It is a BBA, you would take emergency steps. What's Yakoto injury? You check out. Bisa, CJ, at the time, na COVID by no. Ne edubi wo for COVID. Edubi no no.
Indonesia check and no.
And I make sure that some have been supplied. Okay? Remember, time may be by impo or money me. There were people who were fronting the government decision that everyone must be vaccinated. Ebi nam kwando aba, umbai. And you see, let me tell you something, CG, there's another problem where auditors, normally what they do, it will go into their report. But when they say charge, there is a better explanation now. Do we get to hear that, in our initial report, now you can A, B, and C, this is what has happened. True. It is true. We've also verified. Oh, madam, We should move away from Debiana. We are quick. Auditor General's report, no, A, B, and C. Then when those agencies are what cite or more for irregularities, when they bring their responses, we are unable to go back.
Okay.
In the Ministry of Finance have issued a statement saying that all the monies expended and everything they did were approved by Parliament. They didn't go outside. So we cannot come back and sit and want to blame them. The Juma Parliament and Kasama on Kwande go and do this for us. Now I'm hinska. For certain things are now war ye. I'm hinska. Then you are telling me that on more receipt. Listen. Oh no, but you can't tell me on him. Oh now yen chieftaincy institutions say the major ones we recognize them no. Be someone there. Do they operate with receipts? They will be buying people. Listen,
you are encouraging some of.
No, this is the reality. They don't have. We know, and we pretend. No, you see, Tony, I will need. Listen, in you a pair. Ye a had a greater crime pool. Yanko all the we find then palaces. Maybe someone there is so what do you be being put on banner for supporter. We provide when government needs to account.
CJ. Okay,
for them support our band.
Thank you very much. Tony.
Me say we introduce me new we see his welfare in finance and economy issues.
Yes.
So the knowledge on the Financial Administration Act and financial finance and so there are two acts that regulate the finances of this country. Then the management system is the gift mix. Ghana Integrated Management and
PFMA, Public Financial Management.
These are the systems that we use in managing our public finances. And this issue, it goes through this on the issue of chiefs. And you're hearing a discussion, sir. It is the Ministry of Chieftaincy and Culture. Ministry of Chieftaincy and Culture, administrative offices of every traditional council. And this is where you were the director at the paramounts, no more accountants. And the paper when you man say cash ebe ko hinin sa. And you hinin ebe more receipt. Every chieftaincy institution some chieftaincy offices no civil servants ayetuamuka. Until the crux of the matter here is not calling for any chief nation to come and give receipt. Nation. Minu kasa.
Tony Kasa.
Until on hinibia yembisa on hinibia some receipt. But the directors, the accountants, and all those who manage the chieftaincy administration, more accounting for Sikaya transmitted from Ministry of Finance through controller, and they call Ministry of Chieftaincy. And also distribute the regional offices, they call traditional councils. The same format as can call, reporting must come back so that it complements. Again, this is not a draft audit report. Neither is it an IE, internal audit report. This is Auditor General, mandated by the Constitution. Internal Finance Ministry, and I commissioned this report. Listen, ASR submission, it is not true. They are obliged under the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana to audit every financial expenditure. And this was a special audit, which is per the Constitution. So, Assembly Abano, one, to expose government on any claim say COVID and amai ene Ghana akotam nemua say CJ usika kakra wo banka we got top bond no say we forfeit for a number of years. So say investment no year against your children's education and now who then be your person here. Sir, investment na say cancel. That is what the government is telling you today. This report has come to also expose government say you had more money, you did less work, and the money cannot be found. Because on the issue of water, free water, the water was not say, and then one Kokomeme Portemason Pensia, they themselves were calling the water distributors to bring water. It was the district assembly. And now Mama say, making sure say you commission tankers to get water for people within your catchment area. In the assembly by the district chief executive and the coordinating director. Somebody the various systems in place.
Let me put it on record, Krase. In Suonu Krano, Ghana water just a cow.
Yes,
the same way electricity is also a cow.
It is a say and which is a woody sikasi, pay your own budget, no suit sikasi. And our account of parliament say we discuss in the court TIA. But institutions now, as some Yaskano Crampo say, in Tiamu. And today, nature says Sikano. You utilize it to the full benefit of the country. And then, frontline health workers, my United as I say, one more mudio muba for ye, the Jim Quano, I bimukra enya effect no, infections no.
Insurance package, I'm penny announced.
The president of the Ghana Registered Nurses Association, about Abeka say, for months they've been at the ministry on the minister say, we see regional directors and district directors at the list of beneficiaries about Namuti Omuka. Ye per se who list no, then ye scrutinizing say, are these our registered members? At the district and the regions are Yedibayana up to the minister and so on list. Are these not questionable characters that are having this country at risk? The minister of health should by this time be picked by the BNI for a single failure. Say he is not making available list of on what sanctions in premium. Yes, they should pick him to question him. I'm telling you. For the admission of the president of the registered nurses, say, yes, several appeal. Meaning, say, what is he hiding? You're picking now. Then you show the regional director say this are listening, but then pick and then starting questioning how they got these names. Because my ejuma, ya listing me say me a frontline health worker. And I'm entitled to a certain package that Abaya promising. This is me, I've not received. My name is not in the list. I am making claim. And the security agencies are not concerned about this. Criminality has been perpetrated. Even though a court of competent jurisdiction has not pronounced it, the steps in this thing is showing certain criminality. Until that list is made available. Say in who and confirm say yes. As you may see, we or this health facility. So I have facility, one of the COVID
holding
center. He is qualified. Me, Anthony. You see me do. Misu Minkita health certificate. How did my name get there? If everybody that they've paid are really health professionals, why are they hiding the list? So the BNI, Yoko, and the CID should be interested in this matter. We can't continue having this caliber of people holding our governance hostage. And the report, my glossy over. And until I hear me say, for 3-4 days, the NDC has taken the shine from this report. And people's livelihood depends on this report. Away, my bread and butter. Because si kana akọ COVID, say you mobilize 21 billion. You see you use about 12 billion. You be a budgetary support. And then a bindy because of atorenche maba, you am prepared. And until you see kasema ye basa. Yako IMF say, almost say, baby amudi muhako see this muye ABCD. Mufa musi munsa enko bonko fufu trum. Na musizi na mamuntuamu nsihu. Mamuntuamu principal for number of years so that you bet me arikubu saskari nyina e dey buffer. Ewo minus.
Okay, Tony, what we say?
Can't go this way.
Nientia, is the abuse of such public funds, a bini contingency funding. But also can report no. Let me just quote this. We noted that 1 billion, over 1 billion was deposited into the contingency fund on April 8, 2020. And the fund was used to pay for allowances for frontline health workers,
Yes.
supply of food items, free water and electricity, evacuation of Ghanaians, support for small and medium scale businesses affected by COVID-19 pandemic, purchase of various medical supplies to support the fight against COVID-19, cost of mandatory quarantine of Ghanaians stranded abroad, and other COVID-19 payments. The contingency fund, no? Yeah, how much I said, a report just said,
why are they reporting on this? They are not getting the supporting documents. That is why an audit is showing, say, in as much as who pay Sikawe into this account, the various items, budget lines have been tagged. Say, say no infractions, no, say, yes, but Niamey, no, ye dancing. And that's
supporting receipts, our document.
That is the
proof.
That is the infraction in the regulation.
And evacuating Ghanaians from abroad.
See,
the way and the tools.
I see.
Mandatory quarantine.
Anthony Nupenu was tasked to evacuate 100 Ghanaians from Ukraine or Venezuela to Ghana. Me ticket, I try the call ye. Hotel I die ye. Nyani I di ye. And who kratani. Processes na mi fe mu edi nya nkrofo no edi baaye ehun dance ni nkrofo nyina omu
details
ni omu receipt of purchase of ticket enie flight ayedi omu fa ye e baaye yedi omu baaye so no hotel ayedi omu ko die for this number of days sika ye say ye no ni hu krata. This is what the Financial Regulation Act ni kire to make sure say this cash will utilize here. The moment I'm not able to produce any of these documents, it's questionable to tell, say, I really evacuated 100 people.
And this has become the challenge. We're wrapping up.
Yeah,
1 minute. CJ, 1 minute, wrapping up.
We share a report now. I was telling, when I was making the earlier submission, now Nupenu was talking about chieftaincy ministry. The report made clear that it was directly to the House of Chiefs, the traditional councils.
Yes.
It was not through the chieftaincy ministry.
Oh no. But nobody mentioned the chieftaincy.
Yeah, no, he did. He said that.
I said before controller they become minister of chieftaincy the office. And when a chief director they become to the houses. The House of Chiefs have directors who have been sent from the ministry. They are the administrators of the House of Chiefs. No chief administer money at the House of Chiefs.
No, I'm saying that's
a fact.
I'm saying that the problem, read the report there, the problem they are facing has to do with even some of the registrars, at the traditional councils, some not being there.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, no, but it's in the report. They said they will be the best people to judge. When the issue of we want the list. Echo, our car, CJ. Let's acquire insurance. If your insurance maybe until there is a major accident, before you go and claim for your premium. Until the people who doubt there was insurance package for them and they've been affected, they should come out and make the claims. Okay. When you come out and make the claims, let's say insurance package be in the one that is when you can have issues with it.
Oh, really? Again, so now you're calling on the Ghana Registered Nurses Association to come out and make claims?
No, but how do you come out to say your insurance cover more, but you think that it is not true? How do you?
Is that what they are saying?
Really? No, but that is it.
That's what they say.
No. Now what is their point? Until there is casualty for you to go and make claims. Now, then it was not done.
1 minute.
For you.
It's very serious and revealing. This thing has taken us this route. I think we have gone past that. The Registered Nurses Association are claiming, minister said, why a payment? but almost so the collaboration here between their directors and everything, one more lining up as frontline workers, no majority in so the commitment that they've made and the Auditor General's report said utilization also. They want to know who and who has been paid. Let's have the list. This is where the barrier is. And the Nixon can be secondly, so no Nixon, many sweeping agreement we say registrars in me. Where did they go? Have they been sacked? Every register is a custodian of every traditional council, House of Chiefs. Please, no chief is giving physical cash until a registrar and accountant at the House of Chiefs passes through all the documentation and whatever allowance I say to you, other travel or whatever is given. So, Anthony
Kwame Nupenu. Thank you very much. That's Papa. Next okay, yeah, sorry. We say happiest birthday to the one person who knows all my secrets. Happy birthday, Dr. Adio Sajimai, SD Dombo University of Business and Integrated Development Studies. We free Miami Eric Kwame J. Eric J. Good morning to you. The Chief Jerry Forsen. Thank you very much for your time. Yami Adom Nnawotwe, sir, and Ebesan Sudi Jumedi Eddie Abreu. Yes, sorry.